Enter Sandman. Start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep it from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Georgia State's offense will have the football first. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will have its first possession of the game. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Lindsey. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. And the Hokies are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for space. It's Dawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 37-yard line.
The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. At midfield, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Unleashes one. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gideon. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gideon. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Completed pass. He goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense changing the play. We reached the break. Georgia State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5.
Return is tackled down and your Virginia Tech Hokies.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Powers through. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. 3rd down coming up after that completion. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a connection. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He'll pull it. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And the Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
The Hokies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, no mystery there. 3rd down, just let the quarterback keep it himself. How about the push up front by the offensive line to help get that first?
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. He breaks a tackle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide.
Breaks into the open. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Trying to slam in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense will quickly use a timeout. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. He wants to throw it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. this late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run to the left. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll open this third quarter with a run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
There he goes. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Buying some time. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Get it out on the screen. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here, too, Dave.
Touchdown, Hokie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. Hits the afterburner. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house.
Number 18, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. after giving up that score. Now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some...
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Watson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
The RPO, it's complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll close the gap to 14.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Dawkins. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. To the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Got it in the middle, it's Gideon. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Got his man out of the backfield. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Made a defender miss. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback making checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Dawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Dawkins. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Boom. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Fights off a defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Toss sweep right. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. They'll try to run. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out up. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with